Alright guys, so here we are again for something a little bit different today. We'll be trying out F1 2014 and we'll be driving the 2016 Haas F1 car. Now just bear in mind that this is a concept car and it is a mod for the F1 2014 game. And I've got to say, the livery for this thing just looks amazing. Probably the best mod on F1 2014 I've ever seen, and the game came out just about a year and a half ago. So here we are. We're going to do a race around COTA in this livery. It is replacing the Caterham, so just be aware it will be a little bit slow, but I have modded this car just to be a little bit more competitive. So here we go. 25% race around COTA. This should be pretty interesting. I'm using the Thrustmaster TX wheel as well, so using a new gen wheel on an old gen game, if that makes sense. So I'm going to upload career mode tomorrow if we can hit 2,000 likes. So smash this video with your support, and the next video will come out tomorrow. So I'm very much looking forward to that one. It will be the Russian Grand Prix. Now in terms of this video though, we're racing with the 2014 drivers and 2014 cars. I thought about including a 2015 mod, but I was like, nah, we've already seen enough of those cars. So here we go. Ready for the 2014 Austin, Texas Grand Prix. That doesn't make sense, but away we go here. We're starting from the back, and it looks like a fairly clean start here for the leaders. It's going to be very interesting to see how this game handles in comparison to F1 2015. It's very different, that's for sure, especially on this first lap. Look at the AI going so slowly. Such a trademark of the F1 2014 game. You could just make up positions for days, especially going into slow speed corners. But either way, we've wormed our way into P16 briefly before running into the back of Grosjean. I'm not too sure if we're running with a realistic damage mod. That's yet to be seen. I think we probably are, to be honest, so we'll need to watch out for the likes of Maldonado and all those other guys. So we'll need to drive properly, we'll need to drive carefully in order to get through this race. So in the midfield at the moment, we're doing well, we're doing not too bad. We've lost a bit of our front wings, so that's going to hamper our downforce a little bit, so we'll need to watch out for that over the course of this race. It'll make the first pit stop a little bit lengthy, so that's also something we'll need to consider when working this strategy into our race here. But overall, I think we're doing pretty well at the moment. The straight line speed is actually fairly good from this Haas Ferrari powered car. Up the inside we go into P13, that's Daniel Kvyat. We're squeezing out to the outside and then getting held up by Jean-Eric Vergne there. It's been a while since I've said his name, but the AI on this game, they're a little bit weird. They do some odd maneuvers sometimes, especially in traffic, like they'll randomly brake or what have you. But fair enough from Vergne there. I probably should have avoided him a little bit better. We negotiate him, and now we're into P13. Up the inside of Perez into turn 1. Normally, that's not really a good spot to be in the first corner. Normally the guy on the outside will get really good traction, but we've managed to outdrag him and get into P12. Next up on lap 2 is Kevin Magnussen up the inside into the triple left-hander. I was not expecting that. Magnussen must have been going very slowly there, left us a lot of room, and we took the position. Speaking of taking positions, already into P10. The pace of this race, lads, it's frenetic, it's crazy. We're jumping up positions like crazy. This is Legend AI, I'm saying, by the way, so I don't know what the deal is. We're just flying in this race. We're so much quicker on this game than what we were on F1 2015. We are driving with a Toro Rosso in career mode, so let's be real here. This car, I think I've made this the same pace as the Ferrari, so overtaking should be a little bit easier in this race. But at the same time, we're just smashing through this field into P6 now, past Raikkonen. This is turning into a fantastic race, and we're only halfway through now on lap 6, coming into the pit lane now for our one and only stop. We almost hit the exit of the pit wall, the outside of the pit wall there, but we can see a Red Bull, a Mercedes into the pits. Alonso sets the fastest lap, so he's definitely not driving for McLaren Honda. Shots fired there, but anyway, moving on. How's our first pit stop going to be for Haas F1 Racing? It looks, yeah, it's fairly slow. We had to do a front wing change, and from the looks of it, I think our pit crew were drunk there. They didn't even screw on the wheel nuts correctly, so I don't know what the deal is there. But rejoining on the track, it looks like it's P11 for the moment. Just bear in mind, though, that a lot of the cars haven't made their stops yet, so we should be in and around 6th, 7th place, something like that. We might have dropped a place or two in the pit stop phase, but I think we should be in a fairly good position here, P7. So we actually haven't really lost anything. In fact, I think we probably gained a position in the pit stops, so that is actually quite outstanding there. Up next is Raikkonen. We pass him on the straight here with DRS round the outside. Too easy. Looks like the straight line speed is very good from us today. I've said that a numerous amount of times. Maybe it's the slipstream effect with the DRS is maybe a bit OP on F1 2014. I'm not too sure. Around the outside of Vettel there in the Red Bull, going purple at the moment on this lap as well on fresh tyres. Can we make a move on him very soon though? Looks like we lost the back end there, and that's going to delay us getting in front of him for a few more corners. Lap 9 now, we can see Vettel getting a little bit feisty here with Ricciardo and Alonso. We do a double overtake on the two Red Bulls there, straight into P4. And next up is Fernando Alonso in that red Ferrari. It seems like an age, doesn't it, since Alonso was in a Ferrari. It almost doesn't seem right. Am I right? No, I said right too many times. I'm stuffing up this commentary big time. But either way, it's just an easy race. It's just a relaxed little video here, but either way, lap 10 now, we're trying to get past Alonso. Are we going to fly past the Spaniard? Yes, we are. Around the outside once again, just like we did to Vettel, and into the podium positions. Next up is the two Mercedes cars, but look on the minimap, they are a long way up the road, so I don't think we'll be catching those guys today. It's all about consolidating this podium after starting in last place. Let that sink in. We started from last place, and now we're setting the fastest lap of the race. 2/10 clear of our previous best, and now the final lap. I believe Nico Rosberg is going to win this race by a couple of seconds over Lewis Hamilton. There we go. There's a confirmation. Rosberg wins from Hamilton. We're going to come home in P3, driving as Marcus Ericsson in this race, the home race for Haas F1 Racing Team. It's been a really good return to us for F1 2014. A bit of a throwback, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I actually never thought I'd come back to this game. I really did not enjoy this game, especially towards the end of the lifespan of F1 2014. But that's been this video for today. A quick look at a potential Haas 2016 livery for the F1 2016 season. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. 2,000 likes, and the next episode of the F1 2015 career mode will be out tomorrow for the Russian Grand Prix. Let me know in the comments, who do you think is going to drive for Haas next season? There's supposed to be some kind of driver announcement on Tuesday or something like that, so let me know the two drivers who you think might make the cut for next season. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys for my next video, hopefully tomorrow.